bandwagon effect refers to people in marketing doing things just because other people are doing it. Pride Week, International Women's Day, April Fool's marketing, alongside other marketing trends that emerge every year. Is this the perfect opportunity to show the fun side of your business, or could it be quite damaging? We wanted to give our views, whether it's worth jumping on that bandwagon or swerving the next marketing trend.
What are your views on bandwagon marketing?
I hate it. Absolutely hate it. I worked in a company that made us do the Harlem Shake in a call centre in Warrington. Yeah. But we weren't early to it. And this was before TikTok, by the way.
Yeah.
But this
Are you really good at body popping as well?
Eh?
Can you body pop?
No, can I football stick? No.
Bring up the footage.
So we had to do the Harlem Shake, and it was full on like, right, everybody, we need to bring in outfits, and they went to town, had gone, bought us outfits for us, and it was like, we did tenant referencing as a fucking business. Right? Do you know what I mean? Tenant moves in, we just check if they work where they work, that's it. Yeah. But we were about 8 weeks late to the craze, and there wasn't even TikTok at the time, so it wasn't even like it was a trending hashtag.
Yeah.
It was literally us posting it on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
3 weeks later, it's like, oh wow, it's the 1,700th Mannequin challenge or Harlem Shake ever. I hate it.
That's absolutely mental. The thing is, right, with brands, it says all the time, like, rather than let's say it's Pride Week, right? You're gonna jump on, and rather than do your logo as the Pride flag, and that's it, that's your entire involvement. Don't do something for it, right? And then on the other weeks, the normal weeks of the year, then show your support for LGBTQIA+, right? And then guess what? You'll stand out. Just don't attack topics on the same time that everyone else does it, because you just get lost in the mire. The only way you can do bandwagon marketing nowadays, because it's that saturated, is if it's good enough to stand out. Like if it's so far removed from anything else that anyone else has ever done before. Yeah. Otherwise, it doesn't stand out. On the days like, so I'd advertise on I'd say on Pride Week, don't do anything for Pride Week.
Yeah.
You know, it's nice that Pride Week is a week, but be the brand that supports it all year with different stuff, right? On that week, do something different, and then you stand out.
Yeah.
Have you seen any good examples of bandwagon marketing?
I'm trying to think of one that's decent. I mean, the only one was that the some brands go really far with April Fool's marketing. I managed to get it right. That's the only time that This Is Bacon thing was brilliant, where they pretended that they were growing meat in their factories. Yeah. I thought that was genius, right?
What's good about that is that's actually, it sounds like it could damage a brand, so you're more likely to believe that is a true breaking news story and isn't anything to do with April Fool's.
Yeah, it's clever. It's really clever. And you guys got your pants down by their brand, didn't you?
Well, Ian bounced in on, like, I hate April Fool's marketing and think it's absolute dog shit, but Ian genuinely bounced in thinking he'd won like a year's supply of beer, or it might have been a lifetime supply of beer.
Lifetime supply of beer and a gold-plated Craftmaster's glass.
And a black card as well.
Yeah, and a black card. But fair play to them. They carried the gag right through to, you had to put in your user code at checkout and everything like that. So
the code was Sleuth Lurper, which backwards is April Fool's.
Right.
But you text your brothers, didn't you?
I did. Yeah, it got me hook, line and sinker.
Yeah.
Offer me a free lifetime supply of beer and I am in.
You text me saying, everything's looking up, it's been a bad month. But look at this, and I was like, it looks legit. It looks so good.
Yeah.
And then, it's all fake.
So so your experience after that, did that leave you a bad taste in your mouth about that company?
I'm never buying their beer ever again. Unless they send VAMO a crate of beer. No, it's not.
Yeah, so this is the thing with stuff like that, right? And
that's what I mean. I would have thought you've not found that funny and gone, oh, actually, I will buy their beer. And I've actually gone, I actually feel like ripped off now.
Yeah. Well, this is the risk with it. And I was wondering that, because when we put loads of parking tickets on cars, that didn't do anything for downloads or business. It just pissed a lot of people off.
Yeah.
There are certain things in there, but I think that's more about thinking about your target audience, though.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Think about the men who you're sending that to, and it will break their world when they find out they're not getting free beer, because they'll have been celebrating. They'll tell all the mates, and then they're going to look like a bell end at the end of the day. So they're not going to be happy.
Bloody hell! It was 3 tokens for a blowjob as well. No, it's not real. It's not real. But I thought that was hilarious, but I just thought, how the hell have you fallen for that?
I mean, yeah,
Look,
mate. I mean,
and it's on
I'm going to back him up. It looked legit.
Yeah.
When you went on the website,
It wasn't just me. Lots of people kicked off about this, didn't they? It was on the news.
Do you remember
It
in the
made
olden
sense.
days before? So I think the problem with any type of marketing, and I think this with lots of things, by the way, it's very easy for anybody to produce content now and get it out there to the masses. You can produce music in your bedroom. It can be on like Reddit or whatever. You can post it to the world. I think now because it's so easy to do social media posts, there's too many people doing too much shit like this. So they don't seem to be... Good ones are few and far between. I remember in times gone by, I sound really old on this episode, don't I? That's twice. Times gone by where there wasn't social
5
media.
channels.
But I remember one from back in the day where I remember Channel 5 being launched, actually.
Yeah, me too.
yeah. It's really
Red Shoe
rude,
Diaries.
wasn't it, back in the day? It's not even
It's not, is it?
disappointing.
But there was a news report about spaghetti growing on trees in Italy. And that people actually believe that. And it was brilliant because it was actually on telly, so it felt like it had some sort of authority. But when you see something on Twitter or a screenshot, I remember seeing one that...
Where does spaghetti grow then?
It doesn't grow on trees. Have you not seen it? You've seen like cutting off with scissors. Has anyone seen this advert?
I have seen it, yeah.
Spaghetti
Yeah.
tree hoax. Anyway.
But it's like a classic. Like that worked really well because it was done in such a way where it was big and believable. But now
that's funny.
stuff with Photoshop and all that, I think it's the barrier of entry to do any of these kind of stunts is so low that's why there's so many shit ones now.
Yeah, definitely. I think, and a lot of stuff's been done before. You've got to go think really outside the box nowadays to be able to go on a bandwagon and, you know.
So what do you say to a business owner like me, or within the VAMO community? It's Pride Week's coming up, or any of these is coming up. Yeah. Surely there's a pressure to get involved. Though.
Yeah. There's always
same with April Fools. April Fools came around. LinkedIn, everybody was doing some form of it.
Do you know what though? There's a different day every day though. That's the thing now. There's an actual calendar you can get online with like 365 different things. If your marketing team is coming up with a social media post for National Pirate Day and a social media post for whatever. There's a funny story behind that, but I won't go into it. But but if your social media team's doing that, you've probably got a shit marketing team. Yeah,
and also you're leaving things to the last minute as well. Like, not every good piece of marketing has to be reactive. People have been you know, wanking off Burger King's tweets for that long now that everyone thinks that good marketing is only reactive marketing when someone does a clever tweet. Actually, that's not good marketing. That's just being witty.
Yeah.
Plenty of witty people out there. Good marketing is thinking in advance what you can do over the course of a year and getting results from it. And that shouldn't mean...
It's got to be aligned to a result or an objective to help you achieve more sales or more downloads or whatever it might be.
You shouldn't have... If you've got a social media team sat there and all they're doing is going, oh, fuck, it's Pride Week next week, we need to do something. That's shit. You shouldn't be doing that. You should already be prepared, right? If you want to do something for the community, then do it on different months. You want to back causes in your own time. People will respect your brand more for that, and it'll look more authentic.
Yeah. Look what we've got coming up in May here. We've got Star Wars Day, obviously May the 4th. International Hummus Day on the 13th of May.
There's a lot you could do with that.
Yeah,
I don't think that one's saturated yet.
International Day of Light, World Baking Day, National Walnut Day.
Right.
World Bee Day.
Okay.
Bee Day.
B-Day.
I'd do that if I was sold bathrooms. That'd be a good one.
That's a play on words.
Bit of a twist
do you think they could bring B-Days over it? I did think this when I went Lanzarote, and I thought B-Days brilliant.
Yeah.
Never had such a clean bum.
Which way do you face the tap or back?
No, you stick it. You put it up.
Straddle it.
You have to. No, you. Do you?
I don't know. There's no instructions.
Do you insert it? I don't know.
But yes, there's so many days. National Donut Day, Cheesecake Day, what we've got, International Hamburger Day.
I mean, there's loads. It's ridiculous. World Tapas Day.
I say June's for every single day.
Yeah.
Wow. There's quite a few in June, isn't there?
National Selfie
National
Day.
Pineapple Day. What do people do on that?
Yeah, it's just mad, isn't
It'll
it?
be pizza, won't it?
But you know, there's some social media
Should
team
pineapple
in there.
be on pizza?
Yeah. There'll be people now on Canva actually planning all these, and they'll be scheduled now to be going out on all these different days, and it'll be tenuously linked to their business.
Yeah, the reason you've got that is because you've probably got what I call an executor in a creatives position. Not in creative teams, you generally have two types of people. You have really good executors who are brilliant at making stuff look polished and amazing and nice and, pixel perfect. And then you have creatives who are really, really good at developing conceptual ideas and thinking outside the box. A lot of marketing teams, if you got a marketing team that's just made up of executors, they end up doing shit like this.
Yeah.
It looks fancy, it looks lovely, it looks polished, but it's shit. Because the ideas are shit and they've got no creative ideas. Creative ideas in themselves is a skill. So if you find you're having this problem as a business, you need to probably find yourself a conceptual creative.
Yeah.
To work alongside your good executors.
So would you do anything for, say, Black History Month or Pride or International Women's Day?
No. We do stuff. We've done stuff before in the past to take the piss out of stuff that other people have done.
Have you had clients ask you for something for those days?
Yeah, we just tell them to fuck off.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because it's shit. I mean, the only time we haven't told them to fuck off is when it's like Ladbrokes. I mean, they told us to do something. I mean, we have to do it. With the small brands, fuck you, you want my brands. I'll tell you what to do.
Yeah, it's interesting because there'll obviously be a lot of people in there that are kind of in charge of their own marketing if they're like a small business or whatever. So would you say steer clear of any sort of themed?
Yeah. Work to make your brand stand out. I mean, I don't want to praise Thursday anymore, but the fact of the matter is they've created a way of guerrilla marketing that is unique to them, that people look out for, that they expect to be different. They're not sat there jumping on bandwagons necessarily. The Camel one was April Fool's, but it was it wasn't, was it? It was Hump Day, was it?
Yeah, it was a Hump Day one.
But I think don't
they got a lot of stick for that, though, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, I didn't agree with it, but don't jump on bandwagons. Develop your own market strategy. Think of something unique. And something that's going to look entirely different to anything else you've seen out there. If you do that consistently over the course of a few years, you will build a decent brand. You don't have to do this bullshit.
Yeah.
More and more of these nonsense days are getting made up.
Did you see on International Women's Day there was businesses were all doing their sort of here's our treat for the day. We've wheeled out the one woman that's in a management position to talk to the company on these days, like those types of posts.
Yeah.
And then someone had made a Twitter account which was the gender pay gap bot.
Yeah.
And I don't know what data it searched. It might have.
It was from the government website.
So the government website. So it searched data. So when someone did a post, and then it would literally retweet the tweet with what was the gender pay gap in that business. And so many businesses got caught like doing sort of like 30, 40, 50, 67, 70%
That's genius.
Pay gap.
Genius.
That it actually made loads of companies take down their tweets because they were embarrassed.
I'll tell you what as well. I'll tell you what.
But that's brilliant. Whoever set that up, by the way.
If someone, it's brilliant as a thingy. But if someone had set that up as a marketing activity for a piece of HR software, that'd be genius.
Yeah,
that'd be genius. But that's, standalone. It's
but
brilliant.
Look at that. Even their banner there, deeds not words. So like your brand is what. It's not just what you say. It's what other people think about you or what you actually do. Is that right?
Yeah. The other thing as well is I like stuff like this where you're pointing stuff out, but then. Sometimes I question, they've done all that, but what are they doing to fix it? But you're highlighting it, but what are you actually doing to address the problem other than addressing the problems in other people's organisations? So
that's the end of this month's free chat. We'll be continuing this conversation over in our private community. When you join, you get access to our private online channel, weekly newsletters with insights and challenges to help you improve your business. You also get access to full-length episodes where we answer your questions. To receive all of that, click the link below this video or go to viewsmyown.social.